Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew.
Howdy, folks, with the Bob and Brad Crew. I'm Alex.
I'm Mike.
And we're offering product reviews related to your health, your fitness, and your overall well-being.
And our unbiased opinion, of course.
Thank you. The LifeGlider Walking Aid. Better than a walker. We're going to get into all the features, what this is all about.
It's what I'm sitting on.
The price. Now, don't get nervous right off the bat here. New, $695. Refurbished, $495. So if you want to save a little money.
Yes, we'll talk about it later, but they do offer a payment plan if you're interested in one of these. The selling points on this is the LifeGlider is the only walking aid that gives you upright mobility with the stability of a wheelchair.
Yep. And before we go any further, Mike, I think it's important that we both say that we are physical therapist assistants, so we've worked with a lot of patients over the years.
And a lot of walkers.
And I've
never seen one like this.
Yep, this definitely fits a need. The seat provides support for resting or when you need to just, take a little weight off your feet. You get fatigued, you need to take a short rest. It's not really for sitting for long periods of time and taking a break like your standard four-wheeled walker.
It has additional features, which include a seat belt, so you can actually buckle yourself in. We'll show how it works at the end of the video. I'll just give a brief demonstration. It also has brakes. So this one is a little different than most walkers. It only has one brake. So as one brake, it's adjustable, so you can put it on whichever side you want. And then it also folds up like your normal walker. It has these little pins. You just pull them up. And it folds up nicely. You can put it in your car. The wheels are also adjustable. There is a pinhole right here, so you can flip them in if you need a little more compact.
Sure. And this is very durable, heavy duty, made from steel, and it does have adjustable height with the little pinhole up and down like your standard walker.
So this works for people with instability issues. I would say that's what the best needs for this walker would be.
I can think of many people over the years that would have benefited from this.
Yeah, things like I saw a lot of people talking in their reviews, people that had advanced multiple sclerosis found great benefit from this, partial paralysis of the legs, or weak legs from like a spinal cord injury.
Yep.
If people just had overall poor walking endurance, or any side effects from like maybe a stroke, they had like a weak side or a weak leg, as long as they were able to function, this walker would be great because it adds a lot more support than your typical four-wheel walker.
Sure. And, you need to have, I think it's worth noting, you need to have a lot of trunk control to, just to be able to get into position, sit on the seat, hold yourself on the seat while you do the seat. Or you could always use this walker with somebody, helping you get in place, to stay safe.
A lot of the people I saw that bought this walker and used it were more wheelchair bound and didn't really have independence besides from a wheelchair level. And them, they might need someone to help them get into it, but they had more independence using a walker.
Sure.
So.
But, just to give somebody the ability that, typically couldn't walk by themselves, or walk with minimal assist, to use something like this, I mean, that's huge. That's well worth $700 in my book. We're going to get the ratings. There was none, but as Mike was mentioning here, there's a lot of positive customer stories, and that's...
Yep, they all kind of told their backstory, what their condition was, why they bought it, and then how it worked for them. So you can go on their site, because you might have this condition, and just kind of get another viewpoint from that.
Sure.
Some of the negatives, obviously the price, it's expensive, much more expensive than the normal walker. Like I did say earlier, they do offer payment plans or a refurbished model. So.
Yep. And we mentioned earlier, it's harder to lock. You have to kind of use two hands to lock and unlock the brake. Your typical walker, you can
just push down,
grab the brakes and push down.
This one you actually pull up,
Yep.
And what you do is you pull up, and then you press the little red button.
Yep.
Every time I try to do this with one hand, I can't get it to stay in place. Oh, I just did there.
But
Maybe it takes a little wear in, but it's a little more difficult.
But I will say, these brakes seem a little more durable than your typical four-wheeled walker brakes. Those always wear down. They get loose.
Yeah, and most four-wheel walkers, you can't really sit on and lean on. I was a little worried because we'll show you use this backwards. You don't use it like a normal walker, and I was afraid I would tip. But I mean, you could see me sitting in it, like my feet are off the ground. I'm leaning backwards. I'm not going anywhere.
Yep.
I mean, it holds me up just fine. It's well built and sturdy.
Durable.
Like I did say, it is sturdy, but another negative is it's a lot heavier than a normal four-wheel walker. So if you're someone that has to get in and out of vehicles more often, it is heavier to lift up, so you might need someone to do that for you.
And it's, it's not for everyone. If you can get by with using a standard four-wheeled walker, that might be the better option. This is more for, the specific needs that, we hit earlier.
Yeah. Some of the positives, it obviously gives you way more support than a four-wheel walker, as I just demonstrated. If I did those on a four-wheel walker, I probably would have fell over or broke it.
Or the handles would have just snapped. The aluminum. This is steel versus aluminum.
Yes.
It's available in 3 sizes and comes with a 1-year warranty. So.
Yep, just look up your height. It'll tell you what your range is. They specifically asked me my height for this one. And they're adjustable. They're just pinholes on both sides like a normal four-wheel walker would be. They also offer a payment plan, like I said earlier. And they sell an accessory bag for $60. So the bag just kind of connects on the front, like you see on other walkers, goes around, has pockets so you can carry stuff with you. This one doesn't, the seat walkers normally have like a storage compartment underneath it. This doesn't have that, but if you wanted to buy the bag, then you would have that option.
Sure.
So.
And we'll do a short demonstration video here at the end, but their site also has numerous demonstration videos. They probably do maybe a little better job than
they do
than
a specific video for every topic. So how to switch the brakes, how to retighten the brakes, how to adjust the seat, how to get the height right and stuff like that, how to fold it up and different things. So they break it down all in individual videos.
Yep.
So this one, what you actually do is you use the walker this way.
Yep.
So this is the seat. You can adjust it to go back more. But the tilt on it is pretty set. It's not going to change. You can't make it completely flat, but you can go back or forward with it.
And I was surprised when I first sat on this. I mean, how much core strength you actually have to have so you don't slide off the seat. The seat belt is crucial.
If you're in like a nursing home, you're not going to be able to use a seat belt because it's technically a restraint, just an FYI.
Unless you could take it on and off by yourself.
Yeah, if you're not, it's fine, and you just strap in. So once I'm strapped in, I'm leaning forward. I'm not falling out at all. So if you get tired and you lean forward, you don't want to sit like this a long time, but you're not going to fall over.
Yep.
So if I unlock the brake, what you actually do is you can stand up perfectly straight. I would have to raise this up a little more for my height. But say my legs were weak. If your legs are weak, you typically walk with bent knees like this.
Yeah.
So now I'm like half sitting, half walking.
Yep.
So I'm getting coordinated. You'll see a lot of people either with MS or whatever.
Stroke,
different things. They might have like an ataxic gait pattern where it's kind of shaky or they'll cross.
Yep.
And even if you have that problem, like you can correct it and you can work on it. So this actually might be beneficial for like a therapist to work with someone as well.
And just for somebody will feel a little more independent, they're doing it by themselves versus, a therapist maybe with their hand on the gait belt where they feel like they're not actually walking by themselves.
You can't use this the other way because the casters are on this side. If I unbuckle myself here, if you try to walk this way, you can't turn because the casters are in the back and it's awkward. I mean, I guess you could.
Yeah, it has a specific
if you're going straight,
purpose for its design, that's for sure. So
yeah.
All right. Check out their website if you have any more questions.
Yep, that's where you order it from. We'll link it down below.
Subscribe to us.
Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and hit the bell for notifications when we put up a new video.
Thank you.
The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad Crew. The Bob and Brad